It's the opening night and they're lighting the lights. The orchestra is tuning to make sure they sound right. It's time to start our show tonight.
Yeah, my name's Josie and I'm going to be playing the girl who is hopefully going to be the princess in the Princess and the Pea, but you'll have to see. I'm Keddy Sutton and I play the Queen in Princess and the Pea, the Queen of Mean.
Patrick Deneen, and I've written all the music and songs and the lyrics.
My name's Nina Hadjiani and I'm the Artistic Director for Action Transport Theatre and I'm the Director for the Christmas show.
Okay, I'm Kevin Dyer and I'm the writer.
Time, I think that's the big one. We are, as usual, being quite ambitious with the scale and the theatrical possibilities. You know, we want the Christmas shows to be a fantastic theatrical musical experience, so we know that's the one time that people go to the theatre, so we want it to be really good. And we set the bar quite high, and it's day 2 now, and we're on our second scene. So if you do the maths, you know, that's, we're cutting it a bit fine, I think. So time's the big one, I think. We've got a great cast, we've got fantastic components to be making a theatre with, but we're always looking at the clock because, we've got a certain amount of time to work our magic, and that's the big one for me as a director, bringing it all together.
Well, first of all, Princess and the Pea is about one thing. It's about a girl on top of a lot of mattresses. So the task for me and for Nina, the director, is how do you grow that idea into a full-length play? What do? I have to do? I have to make a piece of theatre that is exciting and surprising and really connects with anybody who's in the audience, no matter what age they are. That's the job, isn't it?
Right, well I actually did audition for the Pea. And I was quite livid when I got the Queen because I was looking forward to being a Pea. I'm only joking. Graham's going to make a lovely Pea, Graham Hicks. But I've always wanted to be involved with the Unity Theatre Christmas show because they're a fantastic theatre and they've championed a lot of work that I've done with other people as well, and they champion new writing and new comedy. So I thought I'd love to give something back and be part of, their team in rep. So loads of us auditioned for Princess and the Pea, and it was a great workshop audition. So when I got the part of the Queen, I thought, ooh, great, I'm actually going to be in that lovely space that's really been there for me all my life, sort of thing.
Gold sea boiling, pull her down, stop her breath, see her drown. You can't swim.
The reason I wanted to do the show is because it's a little bit of a different take on the Princess and the Pea. So I was interested to see about how the princess, is she going to be fragile or is she going to be a little bit more up to date? And that's a challenge for me and the writers at Action Transport and Unity Theatre to make her I think she's a bit of a hero in our version, and somebody that you could look up to. She's, the original story, Princess and the Pea, is all about how a princess needs to be so dainty, and I think that's not always the case, and hopefully she'll be a bit more fiery and gutsy in our version.
I think we wanted to not go into that area of work that are pantomimes, because it's not a pantomime, but we're looking for a children's story that when you tell people they're going to do it, they go, oh, I'd like a bit more of that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to offer them a bit more of that.
Say the whole sentence. Say it the long one. Just try and
You're bringing your hands up. Try to let it come like
Mickey
down
Mouse.
your hand.
Minnie Mouse.
There you go.
Minnie Mouse.
You're like one third of the way.
Okay, I will.
So this is something you should get back.
Yeah, really.
The hand should come up. Yeah, try to keep your hands low.
Okay, so Princess and the Pea was first published in 1835 and there's been so many different adaptations. Is this play going to bring anything interesting, a new twist or anything new to it?
I hope so, yeah. We want there to be twists. We want the story to be recognisable, so all the good things about the story that we remember as a child, we want those things to be really present, because that's the fun of it. But we want it to be surprising, and we want it to be challenging, and I think we're doing quite well on that front. I think we've spent a lot of time working out the story, but we haven't got a script. So myself, the writer, the composer and the producers have got together to really think about what we want the story to be, really, because actually The Princess and the Pea is not a particularly fat story. It's quite thin. We know there's a princess, we know that she's got to sleep on a lot of mattresses, we know that she feels a pea, and really that's about it. There's not much else that we can say. So we've had to be quite inventive, and our story speaks about outsiders. Actually, it speaks about a girl that comes to a place from somewhere far away, and we're deliberately asking the question, is it right for people to be mean? And our place in the story is called Mean. It's a town called Mean. It's a deliberate play with that idea. Or do we want people to be kind? And I think we're kind of asking that question about how people should be, in a way. And it's about that girl and that girl's journey.
A girl on her way here, with goodness in her heart. Storm, rise!
You can expect from this Unity Christmas show music, dance, song, and a lot of inventiveness and drama and comedy, and just a really great piece of storytelling.
Like I said, she's quite gutsy, and she's a hero in our story, so hopefully girls and boys will think, you know, she's got goodness in her heart, you know, she has, she's coming from a different country as well, to this new land. So there's a journey for her, and I think everybody knows what it's like, you know, it could be your first day at school, it could be your first day in a new job, and that is pretty scary, so I think people will see how she responds to that, and hopefully they'll be able to connect with that as well.
Yeah, you can expect like the songs. I mean, I've tried to create. I mean, we're using backing for quite a lot of it, so I've tried to create a sense of a band that exists in that world, and these songs. So there's kind of character songs based on the people in the kingdom, which is kind of a bit, you know, slightly strange people, a bit weird, bit eccentric. So those kind of songs. Kevin and Nina have worked on developing the story in lots of different ways. So there's a synopsis of that. I couldn't really detail that, but it's quite different in many ways. It's very dramatic. And then I suppose I bring you know, there's a full score that goes with it. I bring all that as well.
The challenge is, to bring this character to life for me, is try not to laugh, not pull a funny face, and just be mean from beginning to end, because it's really easy for me to just do this. So I've just got to make sure I keep completely in character and just, you know, give it to you mean style. I've got to be bad.
Down, down, into the drink. Be broken, watch her sink. Deep down to the deep seabed. Break her, take her.
I think they will get a really imaginative theatre experience. The show's in Traverse this year, so the audience is sat on two sides, and that's the first time the Unity Theatre, because obviously it's a co-production with Action Transport Theatre and Unity Theatre, it's the first time we've used the space in that way, so that should be a great and lovely surprise. But I think some of the ideas in the performance are theatrically challenging. So I hope that for family audiences, what they see is stuff that's just really inventive and really imaginative, and that's just embedded all the way through the performance. We try to make things surprising, as I said before, and a bit challenging, so that people have to kind of become a little bit kind of conscious of, oh, I wasn't expecting that, I wasn't expecting to see that kind of thing. In a good way, of course, not a bad way.
Well, there's the challenge of writing all the songs. That takes a long time. I've tried to write songs that are very catchy, and also I listened a lot to The Wizard of Oz and that kind of period.
Cool, so we're saying that the show is appropriate for ages 5 up, so it's a production for the whole family. It speaks to adults as much as it does to children, and we're using that as our kind of, as the thing we're aiming for, I suppose. That it's a really great family experience for adults and children. It's a shared experience. But younger than 5, they might get a little bit restless. It'll be about an hour and 10 minutes. There's a fair amount of language in it, although we're trying to make it as visual as possible. So I would say that we might get some little ones a bit younger than 5, but we're saying 5 up is probably a good guide. Unity Theatre website and Action Transport Theatre website. And if you just Google either of those two theatres, you'll find the website, and that's how you can get tickets.
Well, first of all, you should come and see the show, because coming to see Princess and the Pea counts towards one of your 5 a day. So if you come to see our show, that's it. You're getting your vitamins and minerals. But also, you're just going to have a great, lovely family day out. You can come with your friends, you can come with your teachers, with your family, anybody really, and you're going to have a lovely Christmassy time and a great story.
People should come and see The Princess and the Pea at Unity Theatre because it's going to be fun, it's going to be wacky, it's going to have a really cool story, lots of physicality, lots of music, and I think it will get everyone in the Christmas spirit.
Of our dear Saviour's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul.
Well, I think what's been lacking for a long time is Christmas as us older people knew it. And I went to a Christmas show last year and was quite disappointed and spoke to some people on what they would like to see, and they said they would like a traditional Christmas concert. So I decided that as I am about to retire this in December, this is my last big hit, so to speak, that I would have a big Christmas concert with some of the things that a lot of us hold dear to Christmas because it's lost its context, really.
Absolutely thrilled to be part of this show. I was delighted to get the call from Lorraine, who's an old friend. I met Lorraine when I was 13, so to get the call from Lormac Productions to be part of this was just very exciting. I'm really excited because it gives me an opportunity to work with old friends, friends like Tom Spence and Pam Ashcroft, and also all my mates in the Formby Brass Band. And also to make new friends like Roy Weichensteiner, our lead tenor in the show, and all the wonderful dancers and actors involved. So it should be a really enchanting night of Christmas music.
Well, the process of putting a concert together like this takes quite a while, and we've been organising this over the last 6 months. We've been rehearsing it and putting it together for the last 3 months. I mean, as everyone said, this is the first time we've gotten all of our soloists together in the one place, because of course most of us have international careers. For example, Rachel and I are all over the world, as is Tom, and getting us all together at the same time can be a bit tricky because we're all off in various different directions. But we're all Liverpool based. As you can probably hear by my accent, I come from Liverpool. All of us coming together to create a beautiful piece of Christmas. I think part of the reason why we created the show was because we wanted to try and capture that feeling of Christmas, of childhood, of long ago, and we have many different time periods that we're dealing with in music, so from the classical, Dickensian, modern, turn of the war, for example. We basically want to provide a lovely piece of Christmas for people to have, to enjoy a lovely evening.
I'm Emma and I'm the director. And I'm Lorna and I'm the choreographer. It's actually a big sort of festive mix of things, so there isn't a narrative as such running through, but it's more a concert.
The children, it'd be a great sense of achievement for them to take part and be involved with such a big calibre of singers. It's a wonderful opportunity for them to be able to perform at the auditorium and the Echo Arena as well. That's a great experience for them because it's such a beautiful theatre. And for an 8 to 9 year old child to perform alongside such wonderful, inspiring singers and dancers is a wonderful opportunity for us.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come true.
I'm Rebecca McGreevy and I'm performing as a soloist in the concert, wanting people to walk out, depending on what you're singing, but in this case with a sense of enjoyment, with a sense of, yeah, Christmas is coming. Yeah, that's sort of what you hope for in performing. Probably just, I don't know, it's part of the performing that you get this little buzz as such, and yeah, I find that's going to be amazing in this sort of scale of a production especially.
Well, I know Lorraine very well, and I know Roy and Emma, and to be invited was an honour to be able to do it, and I thought, why not? And you know, in your home city, especially the Echo Arena, it's a theatre or an area I'd not sung in before, so that's great. I would hope that even if it's one person in the audience, that you've maybe touched with a song, it means a lot here, and that's not being really schmaltzy or anything like that. It's just, I think if you sing, and I think the four of us particularly all sing very, very much from the heart, and you would hope that you've drawn an audience in and that you've made the audience go away happy. You've also had great satisfaction in doing a good job, and that's all you can hope for.
We were dreamers not so long ago.
Well, the concert, I think it just captures a wonderful essence of Christmas. You're going to hear a vast variety of songs. There's going to be some lovely sort of festive numbers in there, so there's going to be a sacred music section with some of the sort of old Christmas classics which really capture the true meaning of Christmas, and then there's going to be some more modern popular songs in there as well, so it just captures a real sort of essence of Christmas time.
That's playing, there's no time to waste. There's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside and give your dreams the wings to fly. You'll find everything you need if you just believe.
I wanted to go out with something really nice and magical, and because there is so much commercial about Christmas, it's too commercial, I wanted it to be magical so that some of the younger people will know that there is a lot more Christmas music out there other than some of the poppy stuff. And we also have a chorus of 12 other people, so they'll be getting history as well, because we're putting some Dickensian scenes in with the brass band, and it's just lovely for people to have an opportunity to look at it like it used to be.
We've created a concert that people enjoy, everybody can enjoy, all ages. And we've drawn people from Liverpool who have careers all over the world because we feel that the people in Liverpool are some of the best performers in the world. We've involved some of the best groups as well. The Proctor Dance Academy, there's some fantastic dancers there. We've also got the Formby Brass Band, which are a fantastic band. We basically just like to create a beautiful piece of Christmas that everybody can come and enjoy.
This night is you've got 4 fabulous singers, and it's just going to be a wonderful night, and you're going to go home and it'll really set you all up for a wonderful Christmas time.
To the journey's end.
You should come and see this concert because it is homegrown talent, and the city of Liverpool has such a wealth of talent. Fantastic singers, beautiful costumes, lovely dancers, fabulous band, lovely night out, put you in the mood for Christmas, and hopefully you'll come again.
Being a female, my priority is dresses and sparkle. I can't wait to just prepare all the costumes and organise all my dresses, get all the accessories and all the sparkle ready, so that's how I'm preparing. It's going to be an absolutely magical evening of Christmas music. It will be like a big cosy blanket wrapping you up and getting you ready for Christmas Day.